In Hearts of Iron IV, after completing the oppose Hitler focus, you can start a civil war within the Third Reich. Once the civil war begins, you'll notice that most of the Wehrmacht have sided with you. But why? Why do these Wehrmacht officers join the rebellion? First, we need to understand, what is the Wehrmacht? The Wehrmacht refers to Germany's national military. In fact, this army has its roots tracing back to the Prussian kingdom, and after World War I, due to the Treaty of Versailles, Germany's army was limited to just 100,000 soldiers, known as the Reichswehr. Even before Hitler came to power and tore up the Treaty of Versailles, they were secretly rebuilding the Wehrmacht, such as sending pilots and tank crews to train in the Soviet Union. It wasn't until March 16, 1935, when Hitler announced the reinstatement of conscription, that the Wehrmacht was officially re-established. As for why the Wehrmacht would join the rebellion? Well, from the moment Hitler became Chancellor in 1933, the Wehrmacht didn't really trust him. After all, most of the Wehrmacht officers and veterans were survivors of World War I, and their thinking was quite different from that of the NSDAP. The Wehrmacht wanted to maintain political independence, whereas the NSDAP sought to integrate the Wehrmacht under their control. The Wehrmacht even wondered, why should a painter with no military background be able to give us orders? Additionally, the Wehrmacht placed a lot of importance on noble heritage, which is one reason they didn't like the SS. Another reason was that they considered the SS to be a bunch of noobs. However, things started to improve after 1934, and this leads us to the Night of the Long Knife. In this purge, Hitler eliminated some of his political rivals, particularly Ernst Röhm. As the leader of the SA, Röhm wanted the SA to replace the Wehrmacht and turn it into a subordinate unit, but because Hitler wanted to gain the Wehrmacht's support, Röhm was swiftly eliminated. In 1936, Hitler ordered the Wehrmacht to reoccupy the demilitarized Rhineland, a move that made the military uneasy. They believed this could provoke French military intervention. During the Spanish Civil War, a German officer stationed at Bindlerblock told Echana, "We knew that, if the French marched, we were done." Guderian even stated, "If you French had marched into the Rhineland in 1936, we would have been defeated, and Hitler's regime would have collapsed." At the time, there were also military figures like Ludwig Beck and Werner von Fritsch who opposed Hitler. However, according to American historian Ernest R. May, there was no solid evidence of serious opposition to Hitler during this period. May wrote that the German office accorded support the remilitarization of the Rhineland, but disagreed with Hitler over the timing. Additionally, many high-ranking officers in the Wehrmacht were corrupt, receiving significant bribes from Hitler in exchange for their loyalty. Given the Wehrmacht's strong loyalty to the Nazi regime and its corrupt leadership, if they had been forced to withdraw from the Rhineland, it's unlikely that the Wehrmacht would have turned on Hitler in 1936. In summary, I believe that in Hearts of Iron IV, the remilitarization of the Rhineland is used as a trigger for the Civil War, but in reality, the likelihood of the Wehrmacht initiating a civil war in 1936 was quite low. As I mentioned earlier, the Night of the Long Knives had already eased most of their distrust of Hitler. Even if the French had responded forcefully to the remilitarization of the Rhineland, the chance of a coup or civil war in Germany would have been minimal. Or, you could just let those four fight a civil war.